It's met in a...
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
I'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cooper over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
The numbers for Sanders last week: 14 carries, 52 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cooper will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys!
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's Cooper.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Cooper looks to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Cooper. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Dodges him at the 50. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 96 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
Touchdown!
Jalen Tolbert,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 62 yards. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
Zeke with a shake and bake. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Hyde on the draw. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A second down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go to Elliott again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott. And he's got it. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Fourth down, Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Cooper. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott
right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Cooper. And his throw is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott.
Holding offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 19.
Here's Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Gets around him. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Philadelphia.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's Cooper.
Cowboys 44-yard line.
And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cooper will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott.
Right back to Tolbert.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Inside give to Elliott. Dances by him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 4
Prescott
yards.
on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Cooper looks to throw.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Right back to Sanders on 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cooper. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On play action, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to QT.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and
A give to Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line.
he's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Colbert. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott,
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. To throw again on 2nd down. Cooper. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cooper. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
To try again after the sack. Cooper. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gain on his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The give is to Elliott.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. They'll run with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as as they extend their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Micah Parsons in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Cooper on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Cooks on the quick slant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Looking to throw. Cooper. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Cooper. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Dallas, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts.